Summit County ski areas are getting 4 new or improved chairlifts this summer. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, weekend traffic totals keep tumbling on the I-70 Mountain Corridor. Nearly 108,000 vehicles passed through both sides of the Eisenhower Tunnel Friday through Sunday, down 9% from last weekend, up 205% from the same weekend last April. Daily traffic this weekend was 35,989 vehicles. That's about 14,000 cars less than the season high from late March. March was wetter than average for Colorado thanks to a mid-March blizzard that dumped 2+ feet on the Front Range and buried Berthoud Pass with 75 inches of snow in 31 days. That was the most in the state. Drought conditions improved slightly, but 92% of the state is still under some level of drought, including northern Summit and most of the western slope. Snowpack in Summit and across the upper Colorado Basin was below average, and portions of southern Colorado saw less than 2 inches of snow all month. Data comes from the CSU State of the Climate Report. There's a new 4-person chairlift coming to Peak 7 at Breckenridge. Sarah Lococo with the resort.
This spring we'll have construction going on a brand new lift. It'll be on the north side of Peak 7.
The plan is to ease congestion at Independence Chair, easily one of the busiest in Breck.
The base terminal will be just below Lincoln Meadows, and then the upper terminal is going to drop skiers and riders just above Pioneer Crossing.
Construction on the unnamed Peak 7 quad starts this summer, one of 4 new or improved chairlifts countywide this offseason. Keystone is upgrading Peru Chair to a 6-pack and building a new chair at Bergman Bowl. A-Basin is replacing Lenawee with a detachable chair. At Beaver Creek, McCoy Park Nordic Center is getting 2 chairlifts and gladed greens for beginner alpine skiing. A new study shows towns on Colorado's eastern plains are the safest in the state, with the lowest rates of property and violent crime. Frederick, Milliken, and Severance are the safest towns in Colorado, according to home security firm Safewise. No Summit County towns made the top 20, but the study looked only at towns with more than 5,000 full-time residents and a recent FBI crime report. The latest now on coronavirus and immunity. Health Director Amy Wineland recently got a question about the difference between vaccination and exposure immunity.
We want to make sure that we're also recognizing that we do have some natural immunity occurring within our community.
About 9.5% of locals have antibodies from getting sick in the past 13 months, and they're good for 8 months of immunity, or maybe more.
But I really want to make sure that we're not using the term herd immunity. This is really getting us to normalcy, is how we should look at that.
67% of Summit County is partially vaccinated today, 39% fully vaccinated. Summit Medical Center's at 20% capacity, with no confirmed COVID admissions since April 7th. In sports, the Rockies lost to the Mets yesterday 2-1. Today, the Nuggets played the Grizzlies at 7. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High Boys Soccer lost the season closer to Eagle Valley Saturday 2-1. Girls Volleyball picked up their first win of the season, 3-1 over Rifle. And Girls Rugby won 2 of 3 down in Aurora against Regis. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.